In order to understand the esoteric principles involved in crossing the threshold and meeting the character that dwells thereon, we should realize first of all that there are a multiplicity of thresholds in our lives, and that some of these, or a majority of them, are of the material world, while a portion of them, and perhaps the most important ones, are cosmic or psychic or spiritual, however you may wish to name them. In other words, throughout the life of every mystic who has started on the path of unfoldment and illumination, there are daily and almost hourly incidents that bring his feet to a threshold of some kind, and almost daily, and often frequently during each of the days of the week, such a student comes face to face with the dweller on the threshold. These thresholds are crucial periods in the life of every student and adept, and we may as well be frank and not conceal the fact that even the most advanced and most highly evolved of mystics suddenly find themselves on the very edge of a threshold, and very often face to face with the dweller on the threshold, when it is least expected. In other words, the attainment of greater knowledge and greater unfoldment, and the advancement along the path to the highest grades of understanding and psychic power, do not prevent those sudden crucial conditions which constitute genuine thresholds, even to the most illuminated. It is true that the more advanced the student is, and the more carefully he has arranged his life and directed his affairs, the less often he finds himself at the threshold, and the more he is developed and strengthened for cosmic and psychic powers, the more easily he crosses the threshold, or avoids it and escapes from the unpleasant effects resulting from any conflict with the dweller on the threshold. By this it will be seen that both the new student or neophyte and the advancing adept must guard himself against errors of judgment, errors of thoughts and acts, when on the very edge of the threshold, or when face to face with the dweller on the threshold. The adept, however, has the advantage of having been well trained and well prepared for this condition, while the neophyte does not always understand what he should do, and therefore is less qualified to avoid the errors.